At Yankee Home Improvement, their motto is no worries, because when you entrust them with a project, you don't have to worry one bit. And they're more than just a construction crew. They're a community-involved organization. They know how to have fun, and they know how to cater to each individual homeowner. But don't take my word for it. Here's the boss at Yankee Home Improvement.
Do we occasionally bake cookies for our clients? Sure we do. Thank you, Maura.
No problem, Dad.
Do we show up at the job site with flowers every now and then? Sure we do.
We went to Florence to meet with Phil from the Sunroom Division, and he showed us a room that was transformed from this into this. Phil, it's a pleasure to see you again. This home, it's absolutely gorgeous, but it didn't always look like this.
No, the first time we visited, it was a lean-to shed, which was a storage room basically. So in the winter, plastic was put on the windows, there was a door that end, wasn't usable. So what we've done in a very short time, we've now got the most used room in the home, open to the kitchen. We opened it up, we opened up the door space, so the whole flow now is integral to the house.
And the homeowner's saying this is the biggest room in the house, and it's pretty much where they spend most of their time.
Always happens. It becomes the most used room, the focal room of the home, especially if it's off the kitchen, which it is, because the kitchen typically is where everybody goes, everybody sits. Now the flow is to here, and you can see you've got a beautiful view of the garden. And we built it tall, so it doesn't make the kitchen dark. There's a lot of glass comes in here, a lot of light comes in.
And that's one of the unique things about the work that you do at Yankee Home. It's all customizable, and it's not something that's out of the box and prefabricated. You make it fit the home's needs.
Everything we do is custom. And the reason we do that is a home like this, we had a very short roof span here, 7'6", so we built a dormer on top of the roof, which enabled us to put a cathedral ceiling. Because if you put a shed here, you'd end up this height at the front, makes the room dark, and it feels as if it's coming down on you all the time. So we customise it. Typically a sunroom in America hasn't changed in 30 years. It's still the same, still metal, still glass that breaks down, mists up. This is totally different. This product is all composite, so it's pure virgin UPVC on the outside. So what we're doing is making this all year round. Easy to keep warm in the winter, easy to keep cool in the summer.
Well, that's the fascinating part too. We're out here, so much glass, it feels like I'm outside, but we're in wintertime and I've got a button-down shirt on. It's warm in here.
And there's no heat on. It's the only room in America that we can open it into the house, a sunroom, that passes all energy codes, so you don't need any barrier between the house and this sunroom.
So the crazy part about where we are right now is that this used to be the end of the house, Phil, and right here, these were windows and it looked out, but now there's a whole another room here.
What we tried to do is connect the kitchen. You don't want a barrier between the kitchen and the room. You don't want to be here doing the cooking and not be a part of what's going on out there. So we took the windows out here. There's an opening here, 6-foot opening, so it allows the whole flow to go to the room, to the garden. And it just doesn't take away from the energy efficiency of the house. It's just nice to open it up and feel that you're here, but you're still part of the sunroom.
But what makes the product different on the outside?
And what we do, which is different, we've got brick moulding, which gives it a depth all the way around the product. And on the bottom, we do the two-tone. This is tan, knee wall, so it's not white. White is clinical. This gives it a bit more texture and character.
And it's got depth too, which you know, generic brands
don't have a depth. This is the brick moulding, which gives it, as you say, depth, which is stunning. But the biggest change here is the product in the frame. And at Yankee Home, whatever we represent, we go to the top of the marketplace. We want the product that's going to give us a lifetime warranty, that's not going to give you any problems, and it's just the best that you can get. The glass is a 1-inch back to front thermal pane. It's got 12 different coatings, 3 low E on the outside, 3 on the in, argon gas in the centre. It virtually cleans itself, so you're not a slave to this room. And you touch the glass, it's still warm, and it's cold out there. You touch the framework and it's warm, because none of this cold air is penetrating through the system.
Yeah, it seems like you've thought of everything.
It's evolved. And the company we get it from, I've known for many, many years. They started in England, the product started there, living space sunrooms. This is the Elements room, which is the high end of their range. They do a 3-season room and an all year round room.
We talked to the happy customers about their experience with Yankee Home Improvement.
What we had before was a small screen porch that we used quite a lot. You know, it was screened in and it kept the bugs away. Went to a small home show at Smith College, and saw the woman. My wife walked by, and the woman asked her, if we could do something for you, what would you like? And she says, well, I always wanted a sunroom. And so she said, well, let us come and talk to you. Well, they came, and before we knew it, it was like a puzzle that went up, and installers came and they installed everything and they put it all together, and it's the room we spend the most time in. I come home in the afternoon, I sit out here until it's time to make supper. I make dinner, we eat dinner out here, and we sit out here and we watch our little TV, and it's a great room. It's really a wonderful space.
So how can you get this in your house?
We have to come, we see, we touch, we feel, we design the room to suit your home.
Because it's not just like you're a big box store.
Can't just plonk it on the back of a house.
Everything is completely different.
We do different colours. This one is a two-tone, so we built a knee wall with a tan SIPS panel structured into insulated panel system, so we can mix it and match it to your house.
So when you're ready to make a change in your home, consider the family business of Yankee Home Improvement. Their no-worries attitude and their staff will have you feeling right at home with them in your new home.